Hello, this is Simeon and Julie from Rinnean Wellness Centre, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the body code today and how it can help you.
Okay, so many people experience different things when they have a body code session, and it's not always what you initially expect. You know, most people are expecting to heal all their traumas initially, and many other things can come up in the process because we're dealing with all aspects of our health.
And sometimes it doesn't fix the specific issues of what you're looking for. For example, I had a client with stage 4 cancer, and the first thing that came up was the amalgam fillings. So the body code was specifically encouraging that person to seek a healthcare professional to help fix that toxicity issue.
And I've also had many people that feel their emotional issues a fundamental problem in their life, and there are many toxins that are actually impairing their health. So when they address the toxic overload that is affecting every aspect of their life, then they're able to feel, function much better, feel freer, and just work more in a clearer manner.
And I had a friend I've been working on, and he's just saying that he wasn't noticing the results because he's still having some blocks with his work and stuff. But his processing afterwards was quite interesting, because about 3 hours after, he said he'd eat 3,000 calories, then he'd fall asleep for about 10 hours. So there's a lot of shifts were happening with it, and I've noticed some people said it's bring out, toxins through, getting sick and detoxing. So there's been lots of different processing elements have happened afterwards.
And other things can be nutritional as well. Some people can be very deficient in certain nutrients, and that affects their well-being, especially the nervous system with B complex, and people's immune systems with vitamin D, not getting enough sunlight, being stuck inside. If you're living in Ireland or places where you're not getting a lot of sunlight and vitamin D, that really affects your immune system and your well-being and can cause depression. So there are many nutrients that affect our well-being. And even many times I've found that the first thing that comes up is hydration, because people forget to drink enough water, and that's just such a simple thing to do. And there again, the quality of the water is vital as well. If you're not filtering your water properly and then energizing it and remineralizing it, then it's usually running straight through you and causing a toxic overload as well. So this is one of the most basic things to address, and can affect us greatly.
And as well as I noticed some people haven't noticed that massive results with the specific things they're looking for, and other things there's been, like I remember after one heart wall clearing session, just lifetime of period issues seemed to change straight away. And there's another client who I spoke to yesterday, and he was just telling me, how all these things had opened up in his life. He'd switched to an outdoor job he enjoyed, and he was struggling a lot with, the depression, the suicidal tendencies, and all of the difficulty that comes with not having compassion for yourself, and just the long-term issues that were with that. It was quite amazing that there was so much emotional triggers at the root of those issues, that when we took away those emotional blocks and that emotional baggage, it allowed the space for him to create and enjoy what he wants out of life and have compassion for himself and his family, which is really beautiful, and is leading me to my next point of there's a lot of dimensions with things. You've got, you know, the emotional dimension, you've got the physical dimension, and you've got the spiritual aspect of what goes on. And I think it's important to look at what can be causing and at the root of, you know, these symptoms. You know, very common with ADHD or panic attacks, and, you know, reoccurring nightmares, stuff like that, being emotionally triggered. Whereas, you know, some terminal physical illnesses can have toxin roots at their core.
And because the body code is a system that looks at underlying reasons for problems, and it's looking at all the systems, so it can go in any direction, and we don't know what direction it's going to prioritise. Your body prioritises its needs, and often if it's hydration, if it's toxins, whatever are the initial needs, your body will tell, and that's what comes up for people. You know, our whole systems are multi-layered, you know, and this is covering every layer, every aspect of our health. And through working through all the different layers of all the issues that we have, we're able to heal on a multi-layer level. And that is really the point, because, you know, so many systems will look at one aspect, another system will look at another. But if you're looking at all aspects and looking at what needs to be dealt with, then we're able to help people on a much greater level.
And then sometimes it's not only about the emotional clearing that takes place, but also about seeking out that health practitioner afterwards, to whether it's detoxing of parasites, or you know, seeking a healthcare professional to help kill parasites, or detoxing of heavy metals, or specifically strengthening musculoskeletal things that can help to reverse injuries. And it's just your body knows what's causing the issue, and sometimes the advice that comes up needs further investigation and journey towards working on that, you know, physical level sometimes, because we are physical beings and we are having a spiritual experience, but the meat suit does matter. And
it really does. That's what we come here with.
And the meat suit's not to be left behind.
For the time being anyway. We want to function the best we can.
Yeah, so thank you so much for your time, and
we have had many good results.
Yeah, there's been some amazing results, and there's a lot of people lately, they're saying that they're back to their old selves, they're feeling, you know, emotionally lifted, that they're, you know,
helping with addiction problems, a child that wakes up with a dry bed in the morning instead of a wet bed, which is a huge thing for a child, and many more things really, you know.
And I remember when I was learning the course, there's a girl who's trying to stop smoking weed, and it was after one session of clearing saboteur control mechanism, she just stopped straight away like that, and it was amazing. And there's been a few people who've said that they've, you know, spent enough for a house on counselling and those type of methods, and within half a dozen sessions that they've said that there's been like a massive weight lifted, and if they were to, you know, carry on that way, then they said they wouldn't be around. So it's amazing if that, like, big blocks can be shifted to remove, you know, suicidal tendencies and those negative energies, and give people a much better quality of life.
We take great pleasure from helping people, and we look forward to seeing you in the near future. And thank you for listening today.
Thank you so much, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out. Have a good day. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.